Al's got a busy morning because this is a massive storm system. It impacting some 75 million people in nearly 24 states. You're looking at some of the damage, some of the torrential rains, damaging winds that have already lashed parts of Michigan overnight.
And we are just beginning to feel the impact of these storms here in the Northeast. We're going to get to Al for his forecast in just a moment, but we want to begin with NBC's Kristen Dahlgren. She's in Chicago this morning, and she will show us the damage that's already been done. Kristen, good morning to you.
Good morning, Savannah. Yeah, they are breathing a sigh of relief here in Chicago. Things have cleared now, but a very different scene here overnight. And now millions more, as you said, bracing for this massive and dangerous system. A rough night across the Midwest with tornadoes touching down in Belmond, Iowa. While in Oswego and Yorkville, Illinois, lightning strikes and thunderstorms blanketed the area. Outside of Chicago, the Weather Channel's Mike Seidel took cover with his crew inside their vehicle near Joliet.
You can see what may be a rain-wrapped funnel cloud. Hear the tornado sirens, the tornado siren right out our back door. It was piercing. And for about 15 or 20 minutes, we got just shellacked with winds.
Lightning even hitting the Sears Tower.
Did quite a bit of damage.
In northeastern Illinois, heavy rain sent residents running for cover, while hail, sleet, and high winds battered the area, knocking down trees and power lines.
Quite the wind, probably one of the better winds we've ever seen here.
In Lake Dalton, Wisconsin, heavy rain caused part of the roof to collapse at this Walmart. Wednesday's storm left thousands of people without power in the Chicago area, while 500 flights out of O'Hare International Airport were canceled. Now, no major injuries reported so far, but at least 20,000 customers here in the Chicago area without power. And, Savannah, that number could grow exponentially as we go through the day today as this thing moves east.
All right, Kristen Dahlgren in Chicago. Thank you.
Al has been tracking this storm over the last 24 to 48 hours. Al, what do we expect today?
Well, already we have ground stops at the airports at Baltimore, D.C., Philadelphia, and LaGuardia, and those airport delays are just going to grow. Look at this massive system stretching from Indianapolis all the way to New York, and you can see the lightning strikes already with it. We have severe thunderstorm watches in effect right now from parts of central Pennsylvania down to Washington, D.C. until 11 a.m. this morning. And as we go into the live radar, you can see exactly where all this is going on. Hagerstown, Maryland, back to Elkins, West Virginia. It's moving to the east, Washington, D.C. You're going to see it just about 9 o'clock. And here's what we can expect. As far as today is concerned, we've got a risk of strong storms from Jackson all the way into the northeast. But as we zoom in, the strongest risk for severe damaging winds, hail, possibility of tornadoes, Richmond, Norfolk, D.C., all the way up just south of New York City. So we are going to be looking at not only the damaging winds and all the hail, but rain, where we have not seen, or we've seen a lot of rain. We're going to see even more, upwards of 5 inches of rain from central Pennsylvania back into New England. And so we have flash flood watches and flood watches in effect from northern Indiana all the way to Boston, New York, Washington, and Pittsburgh. It is going to be a mess, and the rain lasts right on into tomorrow. Savannah?
All right, I will check back with you in a moment.